friends, my two best friends and I, are in the middle of what we're calling Hot Girl Fall. And that is basically just like this ongoing itinerary of plans that we've had throughout fall. Started a few weeks ago, and we've just been having all these fun things, these fun adventures. And most recently, this past weekend, we went up to Boston. I'm from Massachusetts, so are they. And so we went up to Boston to see one of our friends perform in her burlesque competition. She's a burlesque dancer. She's incredibly talented. So we've seen her perform a few times. So we're up here again. We're going to see her performance. And we had dinner before. We had reservation at the little restaurant club thing that it was at. And okay, I'm 27 years old. Okay, I turn 28 next week. How crazy is that? But anyway, so with dinner, okay, I ordered a couple of old fashions. Old fashions are my favorite cocktail. Can you see where this is going? So before the show even starts, I think I had 2 old fashions with dinner, so I'm feeling great, right? We see the show about probably halfway through, maybe. One of the girls I was with and I get up to go to the bathroom in between acts really quick. So we get up very carefully. I apparently not very carefully actually open the door to leave the little club area, and I smack it into a table, knocking over a glass and shattering said glass on the floor, which was wildly embarrassing, obviously. So, somebody obviously comes over and cleans it up. We go back to the show, whatever, no problem, right? Then we finish the show and we had reservations at the same place so that we could hang out after with our friend who had just performed and have a couple more drinks. So we do that and then we leave. And now I'm 4 old fashions in, okay? I don't know what I was doing, but I walked up to a crosswalk where we were going to cross the street, and for some reason, I cannot remember what the reason was now. I think I was jumping around or just happily bouncing up and down or something. I don't know, but something caused my purse to slip off my shoulder and fall in the middle of the street, in the middle of Boston, in the middle of the night. So we're standing on this cobblestone street. The inside of my purse is now just all over the place, and I'm tipsily trying to contain all of its contents back into the bag. It was a nightmare. I was like, this is it for me. I'm done. Okay, I gotta go home. I wasn't driving, thank God. Obviously, I would have not driven in that state. But it was a ton of fun. We were all just having the most fun. And even more fun was when I woke up the next morning and found a picture of a castle on my phone. I didn't know Boston had castles. Maybe it wasn't a real castle, but Tipsy Sam really was intrigued by this building that I thought was a castle. I don't know. I'm keeping that picture forever, though, in memories of getting drunk off old fashions and finding a castle on the streets of Boston. Anyway, being in your 20s is such an adventure. I can't explain it. So that was fun. That was this weekend. We all made it out alive, thank God. And what is our next? Oh, our next plan for Hot Girl Fall is next week, actually, on my birthday. Fun fact. I turn 28 next week. My birthday's October 11th. Fun fact. And we have a concert that night, so that should be a mess, as it is usually. No, that'll be fun. And then, next Friday, on, what day is that? October the 13th, Friday the 13th, is the Taylor Swift movie. And if you we're singing along to the Barbie movie soundtrack. We're having the time of our lives. And all of a sudden, I hear this like loud crunching, like cracking sound. And at the same time, I mean, it felt like slow motion, but this all happened like within a split second. So I hear that like cracking sound, and then at the same time, my head just like slams into the seat in front of me in the car. I was behind the driver. My friend was driving, and I was sitting in the back seat. So then it registers like, okay, we've been in a car accident. We've been rear-ended. And then at the same time that this is happening, we then hit the car in front of us. And I was like, oh no, oh dear, this is a problem. So, I mean, we were fine. Like, we get out of the car, and that's when we realized it was actually 4 cars. Like, one girl had hit the guy behind us. He hit us, and then we hit the car in front of us because of how hard the girl that caused it was, like, how hard she hit all the cars. It was crazy. So, you know, we called the police, and they came, an ambulance, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, we were fine, no injuries, but the girl that caused the accident left in the ambulance because she had, like, burns on her arms from the airbag. So, anyway, that was a disaster. But we learned some valuable lessons that day. One, never drive, ever, 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 with a claw clip in your hair. Because my friend who was driving, she luckily only had a very tiny clip in her hair, but it shattered when she hit her head on the car seat, or the car headrest, and it really hurt her head. So never ever drive a car with a claw clip or a hair clip on the back of your head. And also, oh, I mean, obviously, like, pay attention, don't run into people. There's your other lesson. But one of the embarrassing things that happened this time was that the cop, there was lots of cops there obviously, but one of them walked over to us and was like, are you guys okay? Do you need like medics? And we were like, no, just a whiplash, just a headache. And he's like, okay, so take some ibuprofen and go to the hospital if it gets worse. We said, okie dokie. So I'm like, oh great, I have ibuprofen in the car. Let me go grab that real quick so we can take it. I open my purse to get the ibuprofen out, and the ibuprofen, clearly, the lid was not, like, tightly screwed on. I smush. Sorry, my cat is meowing. I pick up the bottle of ibuprofen, effectively scattering it everywhere and flinging pills through the sky, through the air. It was very embarrassing. And there was cops everywhere. It was just ibuprofen, obviously. But still, I was like, oh no, so embarrassing. But we were all good. The car was fine. Everybody involved was fine. No biggie. But, I mean, it wasn't fun. I did have a headache for like 3 days. But we made it out of that weekend alive, too. Okay, I mean, we always make it out alive. But sometimes, with our mishaps, it's just a little bit touch and go, you know? It's fine, though. I feel so grateful. My 2 best friends and I have been friends for 15 or 16 years. I can't remember if this year is our 15th year of friendship or 16th.